Hey everybody, how you doing? Dashin Dave here again. Please click that subscribe button and hit that like button. Thank you very much.
Sorry about that. What can I get started today?
Yeah, I have a Doordash pickup for Kyle.
Alright, go ahead and pull up the second window. I'll have that ready for you.
Head to your pickup at Perkins Restaurant.
Sorry about that.
No problem. No drink on this, right? I didn't see one either. Yep. Okay, thank you.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
All right. $4.75 for the first order of the day. It is Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. Gray overcast day. Haven't done any videos here lately. Haven't been feeling the best. A little under the weather. Kind of a sinus migraine, tension headache, bullshit. And just been kind of pushing through. As far as Doordash is concerned, when we last left each other, I believe I was like 50% accept and trading. I'm all the way down to 33% now. That's that accept more, earn more, feeding on itself, like I said, when you get out of the top tier. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if anybody is getting great orders here right now. It is pretty slow. And like I've said before, this is brand new to me this time of year. Last year I was working for UPS. Okay, so Kyle's order here, the Taco Bell's going out on the East Lincoln Way. Then this order I'm picking up here at Perkins is to the guy that lives halfway between Ames and Nevada in that, I better check for a drink here. Usually he does not get a drink. Oh, it does have drinks. Okay, so I need to switch bags. Okay. All right. But anyway, this is that apartment complex in the old 100-year-old school in between Ames and Nevada for $11.80 or whatever it was. Perfect. All right, so I did go out a little bit on Sunday, this 2 days ago, and had a pretty darn good hour. A combined hour, 4 customers, 2 deliveries on the Spark Walmart grocery deliveries. Total payout for that hour of work was $44. The base pay was like $18 or $19, and the total tips between all 4 customers was $26, and I got it all. So I'm going to finish out the 100 that I got here, the rolling 100. I only got like 8 more to do, and then I'm not going to be keeping track of my accept and declines. There's no need for it. If I decide to push and get back up to 70, if I'm at 33, then I know I got to get 40. So the orders have been pretty piss poor, but again, that's the accept more, earn more, bottom tier feeding on itself. You get those, other people don't, so to speak, loosely. And but anyway, it's been decent overall. Some good days, some bad days. The market is changed. I've been talking to other dashers. There's a couple residence halls out here associated with the college, ISU, and none of us are going to those like we were last year. And those are freshman dorms, so that changes every year. And these kids just ain't buying like the kids last year. And I'm not going out to the vet med college like I used to. And that could be some of the accept more, earn more. Those orders may not have been always the best as far as the total payout, but given this location from Duff here, restaurant zone, and the easy drop-off, you go in, you walk in, and you drop it off, that I'd take quite a few of those. And the girls out there are fantastic at the counter, And so maybe that's why I have gotten 2 of those now in the last 2 days. And they weren't the best payouts, but again, when you can walk into Chick-fil-A, grab it and go, and then go 2 miles away and drop it back in your car in literally a 10 or 15 minute period, especially if it's a little bit on the slow side, for $5.75, yeah, sure thing. All right, so we'll go get Kyle's burritos dropped off to him and Brian's breakfast out in the country, and then we'll see you again. Well, it's a little after 1. Really hasn't been a whole lot to talk about to y'all until I get here to Pancheros. Had a double dash. Cold Stone Creamery's right here. Pancheros is right here. It's, you know, right about 1, and I thought, okay, surely the heavy part of the lunch rush is over. I'll go ahead and do this. And my God, there were 13 people in line at Pancheros. And they got 4 people in there working. One's only working, the one little gal that's been there since day 1. And they got some guy there. I'm not sure what his deal is. And my God, he was rolling burritos slow. I mean, I've never worked there and I could roll 3 in the time that he rolled 1. And he kept looking up at everybody. And I thought, well, you know, if you quit looking up, maybe you can roll a fucking burrito. They had like 7 tickets or 8 tickets on the counter, and oh my God. So it was like, all right, well, I was at 98% completion rate. I must have been up to 99. So I unassigned both of those. There's no reason to do the $3 Cold Stone Creamery because it was a part of a double dash. So I'm at 97% completion rate. That's good. 33%, 39% on my acceptance rate. Been an off, and it's been hot and cool day today. Haven't done any grocery delivery. I've been getting a little more selective on that. When you're going through the item list real quick there before you accept an order and you see great value purified and that's it, and then the quantity, that's water. I ain't doing them. You know, you see quantity of 1 or 2, you know, could be 1 gallon, could be 1 case of 40 count bottles. So anyway, yeah, I've been kind of selective on the old grocery deliveries. You know, I did a lot of them to begin with to get a feel for it, but doing 2 for $9 with, you know, 20 items each order, that's base pay, no tip, roughly, you know, $4.50 per. And the $9 for 3 miles metric is good, but it's the hauling of the groceries upstairs and blah 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 that you got to kind of figure into it, and that's the way I'm playing that game, and that's the way I've seen others do it. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that one. And I didn't even look at the Uber. I had DoorDash and Uber singing at the same time. Uber, that trip radar we have now in the market, I don't like that. An order will come up, you decline it, and then a few minutes later it'll come up as the trip radar. Now it's my understanding, and the way it suggests is you hit that trip radar and what is available will come up. Now usually it's only 1. Sometimes I've seen 2 or 3 that you can scroll up or down. Okay, then it's my understanding that it's when you tap on one of those, it does its little circle thing and it says looking for similar orders. Okay, and that was my understanding. It was kind of looking for, you know, that order came and gone, and now we're going to try to find you something that kind of matches that. That was my understanding of the trip radar. 9 times out of 10, it's the same freaking one I just declined. Nobody else had taken it yet. I get the whole aspect of it, but in my market, I don't think it works that well. You know, there's just not that many orders. One more thing, going to look at a couple photos here of my canvas folding cart. I've had this for years. Had it in the motorhome for a while for going and getting firewood at the firewood hut at the campgrounds and all that. And then I used it in my lawn mowing business. I thought, hauling leaves or sticks, never really used it that much. Got that in an old Speedwagon now, and he'll fit down into Egg for grocery deliveries or catering gigs. That last catering gig that I did out to the Vet Med complex with tropical smoothies, we had like 60 pounds of tropical smoothies, and the girl that met me did not have access to the janitor's closet, the key, where the cart was that we've always used before, because it's an 8-mile walk from the parking lot to the front door. Had to hump those tropical smoothie wraps 1/8 of a mile, and this old man was a huffing and puffing when we got done, because I took the heavy load, of course. So anyway, I went to Tropical Smoothie today and got one of their banana boxes that they always load everything into for the catering gigs. Fit into the canvas cart just perfectly, and it folds up real nice and tight. So I'll keep that in the vehicles for specialty cases. I really don't see needing it that much for actual grocery delivery, because it won't do the stairs. I won't be able to pull that up the stairs very good, and everything else as far as the cater goes is to corporate, and 9 times out of 10 it's park, walk in the door, you're done. But I'll have it on hand for when the circumstance arises. Now, I do know of several apartment complexes here in town that do have elevators, so if I get a grocery delivery to one of those places that might be of some size, then of course the cart will come in handy perfect. Drag it on in the elevator, up and down. So we'll just see how that works as time goes by. All right, just did an afternoon Starbucks run for the PCI girls. Usually they're in the morning, and CJ at the front counter says, I think that's going to pick up a little bit more now. And I said, good. She had a big smile when I walked in there, and she goes, they all call you Daddy David. I said, any of them have any daddy issues? And I said, never mind. Yeah, so now we're going to do this Spark delivery. Pretty good payout, $19.05, $9.05 delivery, $10 pending tip. It is going all the way across town, but and you go to this one here, the screen, pickup time 6:21 p.m. and I thought, what the? And so I clicked on start trip just for shits and giggles, and it went. So scheduled pickup time at 2:31. It is now 2:07, but it was saying this is an express delivery, so the app is just having all kinds of conniptions. We'll get there and see how long we have to wait. I do have an appointment to get my hair cut at 3, so it'll work no matter what. Okay, got a Walmart Spark delivery quick tip for you. I knew this from when I was doing roadie in the past, but the last day of the pay week is Sunday, and with the 24 hours that the customer is giving to alter the tips after delivery, if you make deliveries on Sunday, understand that any tips that are confirmed and processed will not show up until the next week's check, because Sunday is the last payday of the week. So if you're budgeting and looking at your numbers, this happened to me this last week for the first time. I was delivering Sunday, had $23 in tips. That will not be on this pay period that I'm getting on Tuesday today. It'll be on the next one because of the 24-hour period that the customer can alter the tips. Okay. All right, got that grocery delivery taken care of. Heading to go get my haircut so Daddy David will look sweet tomorrow. Let's look at the Doordash numbers here real quick. 4.93% customer rating. That's been that way for months now. 40% acceptance rating. I actually went up today. That's pretty surprising. I'm no longer tracking on my tally sheet. We're just playing the game the way I want to play it. 97% completion rate. That includes those 2 unassigns that I had. The Cold Stone Creamery packaged with the horrible Panera, packaged with the horrible Pancheros. 98.09% on time, 4,095 lifetime deliveries. At some point today, I think I only had to do about 10 maybe, and across all the delivery apps, I'm now over 5,000 deliveries. All right. So we'll go get the haircut, go home, have supper, come out tomorrow and do it all over again. It finally got sunny here today. Yeah, I just didn't do a whole lot of recording. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. So we'll figure out what to do tomorrow. All right. All right, guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you can take something from this video and put it to use for yourself. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and hope to see you next time.